Hi, Pisces. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your June 2018 Soul Tarot reading. I'm especially thrilled to be here this month for the June readings. There is much unfolding, and what you are seeing is the image of your cards for June in reflective of the transit and the stationing of Uranus. It's an amazing journey that we're all on together, and we're going to delve deep. There is a reflection from the months previous to this. I'm going to do a little bit of review. So before I jump in, before I start all the way down that path that Spirit says, I'm going to just welcome you, tell you a couple things, okay? Hi, thank you so much for being here. Anyone who is new, welcome. This is an effort on my part to channel messages from my spirit guides and to transmit them as widely as possible. Because we are undergoing, a massive shift and change. We've been coming toward these moments for a long time. We have a lot going on the earth, and Spirit says one new, very important phase of this journey is unfolding. So we're going to talk about that today. These readings build upon each other month to month. They are very different from traditional tarot because it is about your soul and your sacred destiny and all of the weaving of the strings of your energy pattern together with the other beings that are here for the same purpose, each in their own set point. So, I use the beautiful Celtic Wisdom Tarot, developed by Caitlin Matthews. It's a wonderful deck, and it uses the Irish sacred mythology to help us understand the type of messages that Spirit sends through me. The cards are used as illustration. I'm going to make a separate video. It keeps coming out. So if you have questions, feel free to ask on the thread of the messages, okay? It's a new experience for a lot of people. Let's see. The other thing is, please go and visit the website if you have any questions, if you want a reading, if you want to join the live stream community, or going forward, it's not there yet, but it's coming soon. If you feel your sacred destiny would be helped by some loving assistance and some presence, Spirit says, I'm going to begin to offer sacred journeys here sometime in the next couple of months. So it's in the very beginning phase of unfolding. I've been aware for a while, but that is coming forward. If you want to schedule, you can just click the link that's going to show on the video. Below the video in the description section, there is also a link to my website and everything you need to know about readings and energy healings and live stream, all those things, all in one place. So let's jump in. We have a beautiful month for you. And so as you look at the cards, just look at how much incredible energy is there, how much light from the sun, and all the sacred transition that is happening. It's, okay, Spirit saying, it's prophetic for you, Pisces, because of the type of journey that you've been having all year long. So, you know, it's interesting. Look at that. There are the cards for March. Journeying, healing, coming into the sacred mind, going on an adventure, a new courtship, learning how to respond to sacred impulse in order to bring balance. Amazing. In April, that journey deepened and began to take shape, Spirit says. And we look at your cards and we see on the spirit realm, the top row, the last card is about new growth coming and the falling away of that which does not serve you anymore. The card that stands to the left of it is the sacred bowl of healing. And when you come out of that, the name of the card actually is the renewer. And so when you come through this healing, you take the sacred impulse to go into the sacred bowl of healing and come out renewed in order to begin new growth and to let that which does not serve you fall away. As that deepens, we see you continue to stand in this beautiful place, more fully vested, Spirit says, with your sacred power to go a little bit deeper into your spirit journey in order to take a sacred destination. So, the first card is the card that sits in the center row, second to the left. In April, you were doing some deep traveling, or pardon me, in May, in order to regain some part of your power and to release your fears. So, the second to the left and the card just to the left of that, if you're new, those are the things that Spirit wants to speak about. So, Spirit wanted to talk to you about um, the judgment of your knowledge and using your knowledge to claim your power through a sacred experience and a transition into the beautiful realm of the challenger of will. The challenger of will was there to help you release your fears. And having taken that up in the month of May, you began a soul journey with the king and queen of battle on the bottom row, here to help you regain that which has been lost and to clear away obstacles. So if you look at the card on the far left center row, it was about getting a new life, coming through these journeys in order to start again. It's phenomenal because last month we were talking about coming through the sacred cauldron of healing in order to bring forward a new life. And there it is. That is the transition card between your human life and your spirit journey. Above that, you stepping in on a soul level to a very deep form of dedication. If you look at the left column for May, you see that you are traveling very deep. Your human journey is reflective of your soul journey, and that is the place into which we are all arriving. So, in the human realm, your soul journey begins, and you have protection and illumination and the clearing away of obstacles so that the new life can come forward. And when the new life evolves, you step in as a sacred initiate, the dedicator of lore. The first step on that journey is to begin to learn about releasing another card about releasing that which does not serve you. It had to do with the things that your soul was concerned with and being challenged with in terms of a process of letting go and surrendering into the journey. And you learned a lot quickly because we see at the end of the top row on the far right the beautiful King of Knowledge. There is a fire at his back. He has a lot of abundance, and he is very secure in the knowledge that he has gained. And so the outcome card, no surprise, was about courtship. The courtship of skill, going forward with your obstacles cleared away, nothing standing in the way of your progress. So we see this couple, it's about the shift and change that has needed to come in the yin-yang energy. And the little bag that we see tied up in a knot and hung on a peg was an obstacle, literally, that this couple was having, that was preventing them from binding their energy together. It's a really beautiful story. And when you look at that in light of the cards for June, and you see the difference in what has happened, you will know how profound the moment is. The first card over the top, beautiful Pisces. I'm always so enthralled by your journey. There we go. That's the first card. That is the Liberator of your devotion. It is about coming through the sacred portal. It is shamanistically led. It is about sacred feminine energy, deep out in the universe, the place from which we all have to travel in order to come here to this realm, to learn the things that we are meant for, that we have dedicated ourselves to. So that's the kind of message the Spirit is bringing forward for you this month. Liberation, very deeply. And it really does, even though you're a water sign, has everything to do with the transit of Uranus into an earth sign. I think it was the 16th. A lot happened. And I've been chattering through all of the videos that are coming out. So I feel like I'm just repeating myself now, but I just want to share with you a little bit. So, liberation of devotion. What does it mean for a water sign? How do you reflect that? Here on the earth, we have Pluto stationed in Capricorn, and now Uranus stationed in Taurus. A fire energy streaming into the earth. Spirit's talking about what happens when the depth of the water energy begins to transform and swirl and change and move between the different realms that it does inhabit. So when you think about water, we see a liquid, we see ice, we see gas, rain, all the manifestations of who you actually are, being liberated. So that's the message and the Spirit theme that Spirit wants to speak with you about this month. It's phenomenal, in my view. I love seeing that here. The very next card indicates your particular journey, how you stand in the light of that message, so to speak. And of course, because you've been liberated and you took your initiation, you stepped in willingly to the sacrifice of an initiate. Look, of course, there's the new life the Spirit was talking about in the full light of the sun. It's interesting because there's the water element. We see the Uranus energy affecting you. You've come across this sacred water of shift and change, and you stand in your element in this way. This is a story about a warrior who lived many lifetimes past the normal human ability. And at the end of his days, he began to shapeshift into a new form and have a type of reincarnation in a sense. Spirit, I just did Cancer. Spirit was talking about regeneration. And so that is what is happening because the fire element is here. There's something really profound about the shift that is taking place in the water element. I can't wait to hear the continuation of this message as we go through the summer. So, elk is about having stamina for the long journey. And having taken your journey, now you stand in this place where knowledge is revealed to you because of the journey you are on. So, those two notions as the center of this reading, very powerful. We've talked a lot together for over the last year, Pisces, and I know the intensity of your journey. It's brought a lot of joy. Sometimes it has brought you to a place of sadness. Here, because Uranus has come into the earthly realm, what happens for you, because of the depth of your ability to travel in the water element, you are initiated into a soul journey. If you look at the bottom row, the card on the far left, that is the card that indicates the soul. There it is. And you're going to see the patterns come out in all of the water sign cohort. So go and look at some of the other readings. You step into your soul journey. Here we slumber, as human beings on the earth. And then you have a moment of awakening. Do you see the spirals? Awakening the energy at the spine, the Kundalini rising through a portal, and you walk out into the mystical realm for this sacred journey that is going to turn the spiral of your destiny, having come through the sacred bowl and returning there in order to travel, deeper still. It's beautiful. It's interesting, the reflection to me between this reading and the Cancer reading that I just finished. If you are searching for a Scorpio, it's coming tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to get it out today, but I'm trying to publish as fast as I can because of all the things that are happening. Beautiful things, amazing things. So, for you, as you step on your soul journey, you are assisted by the sacred shamaness, the Morrigan. This is a very powerful woman, and she helps you move back and forth on your journey into the mystical realm. She is the guidepost, Spirit is saying, for the soul journey that you are on. And there we see again a representation of Uranus, the sun coming up behind her. Okay? Standing in the light of the sun with the water sign energy. The Queen of Battle clears away the obstacles and assists you as you move into your mystical journey. And it's interesting because just like Cancer is doing, your mystical journey, no surprise, because of all the things that are happening on the earth, your mystical journey this month is most profoundly demonstrated in your human walk. It's really deep. And if you look into the cards and you see where it is the Queen of Battle is taking you, it's interesting because last month the outcome was about the courtship of art. And now we see the courtship of skill. So again, deepening your ability to utilize your energy in the full, the full light of the sun, the Uranus energy streaming here now into this realm. Okay, look at that. Courtship of skill. You've again a notification that you've come across the waters of shift and change. Standing in this new way, a new type of courtship with lion-hearted energy of the sun, illuminating the energy signature of a water sign. It's a very deep thing to ponder. And when you think about the sun shining on the water, there's a process that happens. And these two are definitely involved in a sacred process. They are very happy to be joined together. There are vessels at their backs. We cannot see what's in them because there is more to unfold as the months go forward. But they have each been transformed. And in a yin-yang way, they joined their energy, knowing there is much to unfold, but feeling the sacred fire of love energy that comes into the earth. And because this yin-yang, what Spirit's telling me is that it has been activated because of the transit of Uranus in a way that's really beautiful. And will, Spirit's saying it will be revealed, it will be communicated, each facet of that through our astrological set point. So I always urge people, go look at some of the other signs. If you want to see a little bit about the pure light of this Uranus energy of the sun, go watch the fire sign videos. You're going to love the messages that are coming through. Go check out the reading for Cancer, your cardinal sign, pardon me. It's astounding. It's a lot like this, different but similar, okay? The bridge card is the next step of this journey, and it is what ties your human journey to the spirit soul journey, the mission that your soul is on, that is reflected in the walk that you have across the earth. So we see this very mystical shift and change, the soul journey coming through into this beautiful courtship under the light of the sun. It's really gorgeous. So that is the courtship of skill. New skills with which we go forward in our human life into a mystical journey. There's the bridge card. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Male patterned energy, the impetus and the will to go forward. Directly in line, directly in touch with the sacred realm. Offering gifts. And the spirals turning. And look at that. That is another courtship card. The courtship of knowledge, sacred knowledge. When you come to a moment where something is revealed to you and you fall to your knees in awe of the moment and you offer gifts of yourself. And you see the blue in his hair? you begin to transform because of this moment. This is a reflection of the sacred initiation that you had. I'm going to show you those cards again. Hang on a second. That's June. Here's May. So last month, top left, you stepped in and you made a very rapid transition and progress. And this is the very next step because of the stationing of Uranus and the fact that you will be able to walk in this energy. It's really fascinating to me, the reflective quality of the Uranus energy here on Earth being shown so clearly through your cards. It's beautiful to me. And I am a fire sign. I'm an Aries rising. So I am feeling this very directly. And I would like you to teach me a little bit. Please put some messages on the thread. Tell me what's going on. Because I can see the reflection of this beautiful fire energy. And this, I'm going to toggle back so you can see it in concert. This event where you come into this courtship because you have a sudden, profound moment of vision and understanding, the shock of a Uranus moment. And this Uranus moment is all about the fire of love energy coming and streaming into the world. And just above that, the first card on the spirit realm, we see the gorgeous augury of art. There you are, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This is a prophecy. Another prophecy. Okay? Your journey is deep. It is really profoundly beautiful in these days. Okay, here's the card. Look at that. Gorgeous. Feminine energy. The energy of the portal. An augury is a prophecy, so it's a very new beginning. The artful way of being able to manifest, it's about the beginning of happiness, the coming of joy, the ability to bring forward from the sacred cauldron of healing that which you desire to install here in the earthly realm. And if anyone can do this, it's a Pisces with the depth of your energy. Okay, Spirit's talking about Cancer's reading. Go look. Spirit, you came up in Cancer's reading a lot, and it's fascinating to me. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but there's something going on, so I want you to tell me. Look at that. Manifesting what is meant to come here into this realm of Earth with a water sign element. And not just manifesting. It's manifesting without obstacles. Because if you look at the card that comes next to it, that is the King of Art. So we have, look at the center column of cards. On the earthly realm, we have the Queen of Battle. And right in the middle, we see your energy standing in line with this notion of having come across a sacred journey, a long destiny playing out. Coming across the sacred waters, your energy now standing upon the earth with knowledge having been revealed to you. It's really phenomenal. And in terms of where the energy flows from the Queen of Battle through the central core of your being, knowledge in all of these sacred ways being revealed to you because of the mystical nature of your journey. And above that, the King of Art, who also, part of his function is to clear away obstacles for a sacred journey. Check it out. Again, you see him standing in the full light of the sun, the intensity with which he connects with the mystical realm, and he's highly activated at the heart chakra. Love energy. Standing in the full light of the sun, he is a pathfinder, and he holds his power in his hands. His sacred spear is what helps find the pathway and clear away the obstacles. And your personal energy, sandwiched, so to speak, between the two of them. It's beyond beautiful. It's beyond mystical. It's really deep. and the King of Art standing next to a prophecy, there is nothing holding you back, Pisces, from your destiny. Standing next to that, we see the incredible King of Skill. So, we have the reflection in so many ways of the things that our Spirit is saying, talking about the reading as a reverberation of your energy pattern. It's interesting to me the way the words are coming through about this. The King of Skill literally stands in line with courtship of skill on the human realm, standing in the full light of the sun. And it's another notation of having come across a long journey. We see this pattern of energy, Spirit says, reflected all over this reading. In order for you to be able to feel the vibration when you gaze into the cards. So, look at that massive male power, energy, impetus to go forward, will, decision. Spirit says power. And again, there's the water element in the background. He is a warrior, and his shield is hung on the wall behind him. The days of that type of battle are done, and what he does is literally make the shoes that he is going to need because he is going on a new journey. He's become the King of Skill in his own life, and that's the message for you on the spirit realm, that you have journeyed so deeply, you've come across the waters, and now you prepare to go forward in a new way because of the transit of Uranus into the earth energy. It's amazing to me. The other thing about this month, let me toggle back to the cards. I've been talking about this in all the videos as well. There's a beautiful trine happening all month between Jupiter and Neptune, the water element. And you can see that little representation of Neptune there. It's quite beautiful, quite powerful. This is a gift that someone gave me last year when I went to Ireland. I had been communicating with this amazing fellow. It always takes me a minute, sorry. I'd been communicating with this gentleman. Lovely, incredible, powerful gentleman on a really intense life journey of his own. And so we arranged to meet because he wanted to get a reading from me in person. And we met on the hill of Tara, the place of sacred kings, the kings of destiny, to have his reading. And an amazing story came out. It was one of the most powerful readings I have ever experienced as a reader. And Spirit is referencing that, for you. And so talking about Neptune, talking about Jupiter, talking about the stationing of this fire energy. Spirit saying, talking to me in the background. It's about the fiery shift and change of love energy that's streaming into the planet. And look at the outcome card. Beautiful Pisces. Your destiny, of course. Look at this. There's the beautiful bow on. It was her destiny to stand in the full light of the sun and allow her energy to mature until the day when she literally became the sacred river along that meanders along and is the home to the sacred passage tombs and many of the sacred sites in Ireland that draws millions of visitors per year. That was her destiny, to bring forward that sacred energy of flow, of the water element. Her gown is the river, and in fact, she became the river, and Spirit is speaking to you in this manner. So, Pisces, we all know you hold a lot of wisdom. You go really deep. Life affects you in a way that is sometimes overwhelming. Something is shifting here, okay? So I'm going to toggle back to the cards, and I'm just going to talk a little bit. The other thing I've been mentioning in all the readings. I'm sure everybody knows there was just a royal wedding in England. And something profoundly different happened because I believe the wedding happened on the day when Uranus made its transit, into the earth element. It's a really powerful thing. And we all hear these things about shocking change and upheaval and unexpected, all that kind of stuff. Yep, it's true in a certain way. But the last time there was a transit, Uranus moved into Aries, a fire sign. And on the day when that happened, the Fukushima meltdown occurred. Destruction, right? Just intensity, shocking change. This time, Uranus transits into an earth sign during a time when the earth is evolving, shifting, changing. Everybody here is on their path, whether they know it or not. It is the power of love energy coming in to illuminate the place that we inhabit, the earth, in these days. So when you think about the royal wedding, what's been streaming through to me, and some of my friends were texting me, and I wasn't watching the stuff on TV, but just sort of saying to me, "My God, you have to check this out. It's going to blow your mind." And you know what? It did. So I went to YouTube, and here's what I saw: the image of the return of the sacred feminine. I am so excited. And look, the return of the goddess. Spirit has been talking with me. We've been in conversation about this for many years. And when I built Moonrise Cottage, that was part of the notion. This place is meant to be a temple, in a sense, a portal for that energy, because it is the energy pattern that I inhabit as a female. So, think about the events that unfolded around that wedding. Here we have a woman, mixed race woman, commoner, American, divorced. So much change. She arrived at the church, at the chapel, alone, fully vested in her own power. And she walked up the steps, unaccompanied, Spirit says. She arrived into her destiny, knowing the shift and change that was happening, and intentionally making the decisions that she made to arrive there on her own power, fully in her power. And she walked into that church, walked, I think, halfway in, and then the future king walked out to meet her and welcome her and walk her to the altar. That is not a small thing. It is profound. And she brought with her her own native, meaning in her heart, spirituality into a place where it has never been recognized, never been welcomed before. And it brought an immense amount of joy. It was really shocking. You can look at some videos and, see the faces of the people, some of them the royal family, listening to the preacher that she brought, I think, from Chicago. And guess what the sermon was all about? The sacred power, the fire of love energy on the day when Uranus made its transit. Oh my God, I was you can tell, I'm just still giddy. I didn't anticipate this moment that we are all standing in. I believe the destiny of the earth changed forever in that moment because of all the symbolism. So Spirit says, think really deeply about that in these days going through June, when the effects of the station of Uranus that happened in May begin to unfold here and bring you deeper into this understanding of the sacred fire and the passion of love energy arriving here as you make your shift and transition and you arrive into this place transformed and all of the sacred knowledge revealed to you. Beautiful. Really, really prophetic, Spirit says. So You know, Pisces, we've talked a lot over the last number of months about your destiny and what is meant for you. And I would like to invite you to consider that very deeply. Take a look at the bottom left card, the soul journey, and see it reflected as it rises on a diagonal line upward into the realm of the King of Skill, preparing you for your new journey. Now look at the bottom right, the courtship of skill, standing in the light of the sun energy, the fire of love energy. The the other thing about that royal wedding that's been coming through from the spirit realm to me is it had a lot to do with the coming of this yin and yang transition that I've been talking about, spirit's been talking about through me for a long time. You guys have heard me. It's like sometimes I think, my God, I just go on. I can't. Spirit won't stop talking about it. That's the other thing that happened on that day because she married a man who has a certain amount of awareness. And when their energy was bonded together, a sacred shift took place. And it's the beginning, I think, of the sacred yin and yang energy. It is a metaphor about what is happening in the cosmos. And it is incredibly, poetically beautiful. Look at the cards. Astounding. Now, again, look upward to the left. We see the energy of the notion of yin and yang finally activated and able to join together. A new courtship in the full light of love energy of the sun, transitioning through your transition, moving into your central position, with this knowledge being revealed to you, into the realm of a prophecy about the art of utilizing your water sign energy signature to bring forward the manifestation of that which you desire from deep within your soul journey. It is profoundly, Spirit saying, epic shift and change. So I want to congratulate you about this and about the coming of this energy into the realm of the water signs. And please, I think I already said it, please teach me, tell me what's going on for you. I really want to know. This is very complex. It's it's about so much shift and change. And there's a lot of shift and change going on here at Moonrise Cottage. If you, I'm tired, so I'm not going to recount the whole thing, but if you want to know about what's happening here, in terms of my energetic response to Uranus, shocking things are happening here. A lot of shift and change going on. It's like the last 5 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the Cancer reading, which you should go watch anyway. So I'm just going to refer you there and tell you that I am, to the best of my ability, sending you all of my love and support. I'm going to toggle back for the sacred journey that you're on. And I'm very, very pleased to be blessed enough to be here walking with you and witnessing the incredible power that you bring forward as you reflect the beautiful love energy that has come into this realm. So, Cancer, have a wonderful month. Next month, we're going to be talking about eclipses, so there's more to come. Thank you again, everyone. I'll look forward to seeing you in July.